Welcome to episode 4 of 10-Minute Workouts. This is going to be a 4-part series, and this is the final episode, all about a cardio workout to help you burn calories and feel great. And as I always say, a big thank you to all of you for staying at home as much as you possibly can to help limit the spread of COVID-19. Now I know it's not easy, especially with all the good weather ahead of us, but you guys have been following the rules on social distancing so well, which is amazing. But please remember, we are all in this together, and together we can overcome this challenge, just like we've overcome many challenges in the past. Now while you're staying at home and socially distancing, it can be very easy to fall into an unhealthy pattern of behaviour, which can make you feel low, unmotivated, and even dampen your immune system. So it's super important that you stay both mentally and physically active, and I really hope this video helps you do that. So what we're waiting for? Let's begin with the workouts. Before exercising, it's very important to always warm up to prevent any injury. Thank you to Millie and Mo for kindly filming and demonstrating these home exercises during lockdown. Let's begin the workout with rocket jumps. So stand with your feet hip width apart, legs bent and your hands on your thighs. Jump up, driving your hands straight above your head and extending your entire body. Land softly, then reposition your feet and repeat. And remember, you don't have to do 24 repetitions straight away. Do whatever's comfortable for you and slowly work your way up. This applies to all the exercises. Aim to do 24 repetitions of this exercise. Nice work. Now before we move on to the next exercise, let's have a 15 to 45 seconds recovery with a simple jog on the spot. Now it's time for the next exercise, star jumps. Stand tall with your arms by your side and knees slightly bent. Jump up, extending your arms and legs out into a star shape in the air. Land softly with your knees together and hands by your side. Keep your abs tight and back straight during this exercise and aim for 2 sets of 15 to 24 repetitions. Now if you do struggle with the star jumps, you can do the squats instead. So stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your hands down by your sides, or stretch out in front for extra balance. Lower yourself by bending your knees until they're nearly at a right angle with your thighs parallel to the floor. Keep your back straight and don't let your knees extend over your toes. Aim for 2 sets of 15 to 24 repetitions. Good job, now it's time for another recovery with a simple jog on the spot for 15 to 45 seconds. Okay, the next exercise is tap back. So to start it, step your right leg back and swing both arms forward, then repeat the opposite leg in a continuous rhythmic movement. Look forward and keep your hips and shoulders facing forwards. Don't let your front knee extend over your toes as you step back. Aim for 2 sets of 15 to 24 repetitions. We're nearly done, you're doing so great, but it's now time for a quick recovery with a simple jog on the spot for 15 to 45 seconds. Okay, now it's time for the last exercise, burpees. To do a burpee from a standing position, drop into a squat with your hands on the ground. Kick your feet back into a push-up position. Jump your feet back into a squat and jump up with your arms extending over your head. Now for an easier burpee, don't kick out into the push-up position and stand up instead of jumping. Aim for 2 sets of 15 to 24 repetitions. And that's it, you're all done. But please don't forget to cool down with a full stretch routine at the end to prevent any injury. I will leave a really useful NHS link to warm-ups and cool downs in the description below in case you need it. Now I really do hope that you find these exercises helpful, but please remember, just like I said at the start of the video, whilst you're socially distancing and staying at home, it's super important that you stay both mentally and physically active, because it's very easy to fall into an unhealthy pattern of behaviour, which can make you feel down, unmotivated, and even dampen your immune system. Now the NHS have some really useful articles all about how to stay mentally active whilst you're staying at home, and loads of great general advice on this topic too. If you haven't read these articles yet, I will leave a link to them in the description below, and I would highly recommend you check them out. It's also worth mentioning that if you are looking at trying to lose weight and dangerous visceral fat, I did make a video not long ago all about dietary advice from a study done in Oxford. And the results of the study are pretty incredible. Participants lost 0.5 to 1 kilogram every single week, which is great, but here's the best bit. After 6 weeks, participants reduced their dangerous visceral fat by 14%. They also reduced their blood pressure, they also reduced their cholesterol, and they had a 5 centimeter reduction in their waistline. So if you are interested in finding out more, I will leave a link to that video up here and in the description below. Feel free to check it out. And that is the end of the video. Always remember that you're awesome, and I'll see you next week. Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's video. Make sure to click that like, follow, or subscribe button now to stay up to date with new weekly videos.